What's good, YouTube? Cool Vision Gaming back again. Solo today, but this is for practice. I'm here. Jarvis Rose. Only in preseason though you actually see practice and a game put together. But besides that, you will see a gameplay separate from practice, and practice would be specifically on a specific day. But right now we see a fusion, and the fusion we have going for you guys is to showcase Ronnie Ray play. And Ronnie, I'm just showing her, Jarvis Rose showing her, as you know I'm saying her, is two people gaming channel right now. We're just letting you know that Ronnie is a her. And Ronnie Ray, I'm gonna keep saying she till we get mass subscribers so you all can know who is she and what I mean by she and this and that and she. But you know, low-key we was just showing her drills. I was just showing her how to play certain things. Like I was just showing her how to do certain cut moves, cut up, cut back. You know what I mean? That's all I was really showing her. And simple as enough. You know, right now we just got her running the play. You know, trying to use the moves that they have for us, like spin, juke, hurdle, you know, trucking, juke, you know, all of that good stuff. So we're just trying to use all of that and, you know, gather that information in her head and let her play good. But Ronnie Ray is gonna be a good running back. I see it in my eyes. She just gotta learn how to play. That's the player herself, the controller. Yeah, she just gotta learn. When she learns fully, that's what preseason was about. I'm glad that, you know, because I ain't played Madden in a minute. This is my first time actually buying Madden again. And it's just crazy, like, practice actually helps. Like, it really does. Like, this is our free time to learn how to play lock-ons and this and that. And as you can see, she is always locking on her play. So more times when you see that lock, that's just know we're locked on. But when you see that highlight, just know it's a highlight. You know what I mean? But now we're going against some real defense right now in our practice. And see how Ronnie takes it on. It was a blocking drill. Blocking play for her. But at the same time, let me talk more on this though. You guys may like get familiarized with this, but I want you all to know, like, we're really trying to make it far in the NFL. Like, in the virtual game, realistically, but keep it real with you though. Look at the picture. Me and Ronnie, coming from a Division II school, all we wanted to do, Florida Tech, shout out Panthers, all we wanted to do is just make it to the NFL. That's all we wanted to do. We didn't make it in the draft, and we definitely didn't make it, you know, during conditioning time. But training camp came, you know, preseason came, and we got picked up. Gladly, the San Francisco 49ers picked us up. But that was our main goal. That was our goal at the time, realistically. Because think about it. Look at the picture. Naruto, he wanted to be a Hokage. He became Hokage, and now his goal broadened. You know what I mean? He got a bigger goal now. He accomplished his main goal as a youth. You know, now his goal broadened to a bigger goal, bigger than just wanting to be a Hokage. I don't know if it's hard to understand, but simple, just wanting to be Hokage got him the position to be in Hokage, and now he's stepping up, protecting the village, and that's what he really wanted to do. Consider the village his whole family. But that's the same thing here. We made it to the NFL, but that's not it. We want to actually go far. We want to start, you know, be key players of a team. You know, that's what we want to do, be a key player of a team, you know, franchise player of the team, you know what I mean, and actually become a superstar that everybody knows in Madden. I mean, hopefully one day we get known globally, you know, in the internet world of this YouTube video game. and plus we want to get known in the game. So that's our goals. That's our real big goals right here. Just starting and try to make it and become a superstar in the NFL and retire, become an owner or something, coach or something. You know, progress in that manner. And in my eyes, I see that we could progress in that manner. You know, it's going to be a lot of years. And additional talk to this whole thing is like, what I really want to do, and I believe Ronnie is down with me too, is that I want to actually, I say Ronnie, Rohonda, Ray, she really will be with me. Well, what she really wants, what we really want. Sorry guys, what we really want, I really want, and what she really wants, you know what I mean, is to actually become a lifelong series runner with this series. Like, if we get hurt, low-key, that's it for us. Our season is done. If we get hurt for a whole season, I give myself another season. If I get hurt for another whole season, I'm over. And the same goes for her. But we want to continue this series with each Madden. You know, I probably said in previous gameplays, I have a lot of material recorded, so I got all the preseason games recorded, so I'm just putting everything together. So we're just trying to do it that way, but surely enough though, I'm just letting y'all know, like, I just want to see Ronnie Ray and Jarvis really strive beyond just Madden 18. I want us to go on Madden 20, Madden 19, continue our journey. So please tell the developers, please, they took it off this game. We can't even control how many years we have. They had it in previous Maddens. Please bring that back, because that would be necessary for this. That way we can actually put years on us. They won't see our previous stats from the previous year. You know what I mean? That would be a hard thing to do. But if it's still on this game console, we could just pull it up by pulling up on this game and pull up those stats. But as you can see, practice is over. You know what I mean? And we're about to get into this gameplay against the Vikings. So I hope you all guys enjoyed the practice time. But let's get into the real big thing right now we all waiting for. It's our preseason game to see about me and Ronnie. And low-key to let y'all know, I'm hurt. First game without me. I'm gone. Cool Vision Gaming out.
Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the 49ers going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis and CD Week 3 of the preseason. We're getting there. Opening night on the horizon. Madden video game out on Friday the 25th, so you know we're close. But this is the week you use as your dress rehearsal, isn't it?
Yeah, you certainly do. Now, the guys that know they're going to make this team and be difference makers in the season, they're probably more looking forward to the Madden game being released than this game. But this is the one, as you said, is dress rehearsal. You want it to be exactly like it's going to be on opening day. And they'll regulate the play time of the starters, but they want them to be out there just like they're playing a regular game for the time that they play.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
I know he doesn't move around the same way as he did as a youngster because of all the knee injuries, but he's always been a natural athlete. Coming out of high school, a lot of people thought he could play Division I college basketball. Other people have told me no matter what the sport, if he's never played it before, he'll pick it up and be proficient right out of the gate. The kind of guy that absolutely drives you crazy, even if he's your friend.
I was just going to say, beat you at ping pong, beat you at foosball, beat you at golf. Yeah, drives you crazy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Bradford going to give to Murray on the draw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards that time for number 14. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Cook getting the handoff from Bradford. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Cook. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their new signal caller for 2017 in his 9th year now. It's Brian Hoyer.
Playing a very run-heavy offense at Michigan State. Really wasn't allowed to be a featured passer, but really worked hard in the NFL. Undrafted as a free agent, found his way in the league, and continued to get better and better. A 16-15 career record as a starter heading into 2017.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down now following the run. The play clock's running down. Now Hoyer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Hoyer. And caught by Curley. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Play clock winding down. 1st down, a run with Hyde. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Hoyer. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
offense readies for a 2nd and 1. The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Let's take a second here to talk about cornerback Xavier Rhodes. And what I love about his game, his long arms and strong hands. When you put him in press coverage, it's really hard for receivers to get off the line of scrimmage and get into their routes.
Had what most thought was his best year in 2016. The trophy case agrees. His first Pro Bowl. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds McDonald. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Hoyer to McDonald for a 49er first.
The general consensus that Brian Hoyer was acquired by San Francisco to be a one-year solution at quarterback. I know Brian, he looks at it as a long-term solution.
He wants to complete passes like that and say, I'm no stopgap. I'm here to stay, right? Play clock winding down. Hoyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Here we go now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
See how they try to cheat a nigga. You see how they try to cheat us. You see that. But it's all good. It's all good.
Down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And the
They got the field goal.
knocks it right
With
through.
Gucci.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And the offense needing 5 yards. They go with Murray again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right.
Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 3-all the score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment.
Fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. To throw, Bradford. Going with a screen for Murray. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Hoyer finding Garçon there for the 49er first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Hyde. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football. And back to the ground. Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
To throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde from 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. Gould now out to kick it away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
second down, Bradford. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Bradford with a give to Murray. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Carry of the game now, Murray. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Attempt carry for Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, 50 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Bradford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. Bradford now. It's Floyd on the right. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bradford now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Bradford. And the pressure gets to him again. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And tough starting field position here. They start the drive with Hyde. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The 49ers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the 2nd half.